Patricia,
Mariah,
P,
M,
and together we
PR.
are PM Artist
Studio.
Okay, it is that time again. It is the time for the Makers Creative Collab. This month is July, and we have done Patterns at Play. I'm not sure exactly how many people we have in the collab this time, but all of that information is going to be listed down below. And then at the end of this video, you will have an end screen that takes you to the next person in the hop. Please do follow along, let everybody know, leave comments, give some love. Everybody works very hard for the collab, and we so appreciate it because it's super fun. And if you aren't a part of the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, that is where all of our lovely non-YouTubers create and post. She's part of Team Non-YouTubers, if you guys don't know that already.
Yes.
And if you have any questions about all of that, please, let any of the admins in Makers know. That's Mo and Anne. Now let's get to our make. Well, my make. See, here we go again.
Yes. It is Mariah's, but you must know I did have part in it.
So, we're not going to do any topside business with this. I'm going to try to get through it fairly quickly, but keep in mind what I'm going to do instead of a process video is there will be a post or a blog post over on our website, which you can get to from, again, all of your information is down below in this description box. I'm not sure if that's, I don't know if I'm going to have that up at this point in time. Probably not. I will go ahead and have it done a couple days after because I want you guys to just really focus in on the collab and follow through and, see everybody's makes. But what we wanted to do is because, Patterns at Play to us, ultimately, we have turned many of P's stamps and sketches, and then Brad has gotten involved as well, and we've taken it to a bit more of a graphic design digital aspect of things, but they are still all of our designs. We create them from scratch, and much of that is done with pattern and playing with pattern. One of those very first ones is a pattern we now know as, well, I call it the spiral swirl, the PM part spiral swirl. She calls it leaves. We also have leaves. It
started out as leaves.
Right. It was kind of during that same time. And so I've made these little notes. Sorry. Once again, flippy camera business. And I'll post all this in the blog, like the written parts of it. But the main thing is I am going to read this little bit. The design we wanted to feature is our PM spiral swirl. P calls it leaves. It has been a signature design from the start, from a single sketch. So that is where we shall start. And so I resketched it because we couldn't find, it's in one of our other little studio journal things, one of hers. She says that I have it, but it's not true.
I looked. I couldn't find it.
It's somewhere.
So that means it wasn't there.
Right. And then the one that we have digitally has already been altered.
It pretty much looks just like that.
Yes.
Except it's drawn.
Yes, the sketch one, and I just sketched it out with a pencil just because I thought that would be kind of cool for the thing of this video. And then I even did a little drawing there just to kind of really drive it home. This is the digital version. This is the one that we do have. And what the pattern then was made from. Like that.
Just put a whole bunch of them together.
I did have to do cleaning up because, see, like it said, so that original one did have like some weird little things coming off of it that you had made, and I'm like, well, that ain't gonna work. So that's part of the process, is kind of figuring out.
I think it would work.
Well, we need to find the original to know that for sure, don't we? Yes, indeedy, little sweetie. Then what you can start to do is play with scale. Big and small. Now, something to keep in mind, and as we have learned this whole process, are you getting comfy?
I'm getting comfy.
Fantastic.
Not so comfy I'll fall asleep, though. Oh. This is segueing into my nap time.
So sorry.
Just letting you know.
It's you. Really appreciate you sticking around. Okay, so.
Duly noted.
Scale. Super fun. big, small. One of the things to keep in mind if you are doing such a process is to go ahead and vectorize most of your stuff, and then that way you don't kind of run into problems as you are trying to scale things up, especially. Scaling down, not a bit as big of a deal. You know, just some things to think about. Those of you interested in doing digital stuff. I swear. Every time.
That's not me. I draw.
Yeah, this is all me. So then we start playing with color. And if you keep them into separate pieces, then you can start to really get some funky things, because you can go monochromatic, but starting to do, like, you know, duotones, tritones, quadratones. I don't know.
Mussy.
Yeah, you know, mix it up. You can do different backgrounds. See, and I even look. And then we turn these into paper sets. We went to printables. So these are all available in the various printables that we have. It is a signature pattern. So it is in almost every one of them. Not all of them. If they are artistic endeavors, they do not have these, because those are more like painty, you know, papers and such.
Painty papers.
Painty papers sort of thing. And then see, I did a little swatch thing of all the different layering. I layered my layers. You think that's funny?
Well, that's not hysterical, but it is kind of... It's whimsical and
thank you.
Heart-renderingly cute, you know.
I appreciate that, Leigh. I used a little piece of... This even has the pattern on it. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. There was a little gel print stitch, and we'll get to that here in just a second. Because this is what I love about a spiral-bound book, is that you can kind of alter it as you go and glue in pages. So I just glued that on top of one, and then it left like just a little, you know, thing there. So that's fun.
Yes, and FYI, if you do this for yourself, leave a page in between each. Then you won't have to worry about doing that.
That's true. Or a couple pages. Oh, that glued in. Hold on. I went ahead and printed out little tiny ones of my...
They became attached to each other.
Well, just that one in the corner. I put extra glue there, and I guess I glued down my little... So these are all of our paper sets, and I made them miniature to document.
Well, dadgum, isn't that cute? I didn't know you did that. That wasn't in there last night.
Yeah, it was. You skipped that page.
Well, it's probably because it was glued together.
And then see what I did here? I took one of the printed papers, and then I went over it with the Posca, highlighting the different lines. I thought that was pretty cool, so that way you could see that there's, you know, where the little...
Yeah. That's kind of a Lisa move there.
Yeah, it kind of was. Love you, girl. All right, then...
She makes great pockets.
She does make amazing pockets. So then from printed papers, what had happened is we had printed them on a... We had printed them using the laser printer. Because we were doing those stamped things, and we're like, God, there's got to be a better way, because this is really time consuming. And I'm like, well, why don't we print out your baskets?
That's how that got...
Scribble baskets onto some papers, and then we use those as a base, because that would be really nice. Then we accidentally came upon the fact that they will transfer. But see, I even had some of these. Now, these particular ones, I don't know that they have it all the way in the background, because again, it was like layer 1. That was the first thing.
Yes.
But she was playing around on the gel plate, and she then was like, I'm getting a transfer. Well, of course she was. We'd done a transfer video, but that just didn't really register, because everyone wants to do photo transfer, not necessarily pattern transfer. At least that's what we'd seen.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah. And so then this is the basket, and this is actually one of the laser prints. And then I had Pete go ahead and replicate kind of the oopsie doopsie, plus what you might see. Those of you that have placed orders with us might actually have some of those little squares that do have this in the background.
That was a long time ago.
Right. Either original laser print or some of the then transferred prints. Because that was also the time you were really getting into different things on the gel plate, rather than just slapping down some paint and smishing it about.
You do so much of that. Yeah. There's only so much smooshing about that.
And then what I did, I have never gel printed, and she was being kind of poopy. So I had to go ahead and make my own. This is my very first one, and I want you to know that I did it using a transparent metallic, which is very hard, by the way, isn't it?
Well, it just doesn't show up so much.
Yeah. But, oh, okay, here. So I wanted it to be like, okay, here was the first, and obviously it still has the paint on it because I wanted it to be the original. And then here's the thing, but look at that. Pretty impressive. I'm impressed with it myself. And then here was another one that I did. The gold definitely was not something you can see a whole heck of a lot of, but a little play there with it.
Plus, it's not very opaque.
And I turned that into a pocket in case I want to make some more, and I'm going to put them in there so I can show P, and she can be really impressed and give me lovely faces.
Absolutely.
Then what you do is you move on into, all right, so we're at the jelly printing transfer point of things, and then P did some more for me. But then we're like, the next best thing would be, let's turn those into stencils. Brad was
I was very excited about that.
Yeah, here, and I'll put this. Brad was so nice.
Put it on white.
Nice enough. It's pretty
Maybe
good.
not.
That's pretty good there. You're such a aleck. Does that make you happy?
Makes me happy.
Okay, so we turn them into stencils now. So many of the designs that started out in our printable papers, those patterns, have now become our stencils. And this was one of the first designs that we had done, but also just one of the most recent ones we turned into a stencil.
And some of those papers done with that are on Silva Ventana.
Yes, Silva Ventana. And then I made that like go into the little pocket thing. And then I made examples because the different ways that you can use those patterns and play with that even more is through mixed media. Here you have sprays on top of the laser prints, which we also have available now in our shop. You can buy those and you can either gel print them, or here, they are fantastic to spray.
They are, and you can use all kinds of paper for that. Mm-hmm. And especially if you're getting the digital, you can actually take the digital form and spray over it very easily. And because it's laser printed, well, I hope that you laser print it, it's not going to smear and
that's the only way you can
wig out.
Well, that's not true. We do have a going for grayscale set of papers that you could print on your own digitally, but we print them for you because not everybody has a laser printer. And it also comes down to settings and such. You can use it with texture butters, or stencil butters, texture pastes, all kinds of different ways to gel print them. And this was all using stencils. And then, well, and this was the laser print. But this is truly how we play with pattern and all the things that we think about as we go through creating the different products that we offer. Here's even frottage. And what I did is I glued this down backwards so that way the oil pastels were not...
They were on the glue side rather than the front
so
side.
Then you can just
so
rub
they didn't
away.
Smear out.
You can just rub away.
Because that's the only problem with those. You need to seal them or glue them down backwards. And the tissue paper works a lot better than the deli paper.
That's exactly right. And that a fun little one. That was on tissue paper too. All right, well that is it. That brings us to the end of what we have done for the July Patterns at Play. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and again, I hope you have stayed here towards the end, and make sure that you follow.
Watch the next one.
That's right. It should
and
be
the next one.
I'm gonna put it over P's face. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.